You're listening to the Quiet on Set podcast.
Borat. Give you an idea here. Released from prison for bringing shame to his country, Kazakh funny man Borat risks life and limb when he returns to America with his 15-year-old daughter. She don't look 15.
No, especially after she gets like the makeover and stuff.
Yeah, she looks like freaking 20. Nah, probably not that old. Like 18.
Like 30.
Like legal age, at least.
At least. But she has to be friggin' flirting around with all the politicians out there.
Yeah, dirty dog.
Yeah. Mike Pence about got his hands on that woman.
Woo. A little closer and he would have had it. Spoiler alerts ahead, people, just so you know.
I'm sure a lot of people's watched it by now.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular film.
It was. You know, did you watch the first one?
No.
I didn't either, so I didn't really know what to expect in this one.
I've seen like little clips, so I kind of knew the gist of what was going to go on.
Yeah.
But I feel like we didn't get to experience Borat in this one.
What makes you say that?
Because he was always like wearing a costume and stuff. That might have been the first one. I don't know. But in all the clips I've ever seen before, he's just been in the suit. Just chilling, doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's in a suit most of the time, I would say.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because the first one, I think he refers to the first one in this one.
Yeah.
And he's like, everybody in America knows me, so I've got to do all these disguises. Yeah. And I enjoyed the disguises.
Yeah, the disguises were good.
They were pretty funny. He did the one on when he dressed up as Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was actually pretty cool.
He went into the conference.
Yeah, the vice president conference. And it was funny because, like, when you watched him get dressed in the Donald Trump suit,
yeah,
it was like, it didn't look as bad as it did as when he was in the conference.
Oh, yeah.
It actually looked like kind of decent.
Yeah, like it's going to turn out pretty good, and then it was god-awful.
You get in the conference, and it's just like his skin was sagging, and he looked...
like a costume?
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look that great.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if, like, that was the actual meeting.
I think they just used the clip from the meeting, and then they just staged a fake meeting to go along with that.
Make it look like he was there, actually there.
Yeah.
It would be cool if he actually was there.
Everybody been like, what the heck?
Yeah. If they were actually in on it. I mean, what's his name? Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
I mean, he was real.
As far as we know, freaking CGI these days, man.
Yeah, you never know. Never know. It could have been freaking photoshopped.
He was there for freaking one reason only. Freaking lay his hands on somebody.
And that person is underage.
15.
15. You can't be doing that.
She's too old. At least that's what they said in the movie.
Yeah. I'm back in... is it Pakistani? Is that where he's from?
No.
It's something weird.
Yeah, it's
I was trying to think if it was an actual country that Borat is from.
Kazakhstan.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah, I don't think it's real either.
But the way they talk about having to keep your daughter in a cage and stuff like that, I wonder if that's like an actual thing.
I would say some people treat their daughters very bad in some of the other countries.
Think so?
Like all women.
That's see all these people that's fighting for rights in America.
They fight for it in other countries.
Yeah, we got a lot of rights over here. We got a lot of rights.
They brought feminism to Kazakhstan at the end of it.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of references.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of like some of the things she said.
Mansplaining.
Mansplaining, yeah. That just gets on my nerves. A guy can't explain anything anymore without them saying it's
Mansplaining, man.
I ain't mansplaining. If I'm just smarter than you.
God bless. Cut that out.
Cut all out. I don't mean what I say. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Had to think about it for a minute. But how'd you feel about his daughter?
In what way? Like her character?
Yeah, just overall.
Her character, I thought was pretty good. Even though I know it's Borat and you should expect kind of the crude humor, really far out there.
Yeah,
Pushing the boundaries, I should say. You kind of expect that, but like some of the parts I thought was too far. If she's 15, playing the part as a 15-year-old,
yeah.
and then you got the dance that they do, Borat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
With the period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she like shows, and I'm like, come on now. God, that was a little too much for me.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That and seeing like penises.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of them. Gosh. You saw them on the couch. You saw them in the pictures. You saw them in the freaking country guy's house.
Mm-hmm.
When he was wearing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. But I mean, you know, it is Borat.
I kind of like the daughter better when she was more Kazakhstanian.
In a cage?
No, like like when she didn't get her hair all done up and stuff and she just looked like a freaking gremlin that she pulled out of a sewer.
Yeah.
I liked her better that way.
Really?
Yeah, just because it was more... Like, the whole humor of Borat is being foreign and different. And when you normalized her, it kind of got less funny to me. I enjoyed her more as, like, a different person.
Yeah. Something a little more, I don't know, something that you don't see very often.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Because, I mean, the person that she becomes throughout the whole film, she becomes at the end of the film, you see those people all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You don't see the girls freaking eating monkeys in a freaking box.
yeah. You know what I enjoyed, though? Even though she did change so much throughout the whole film, it was like, I liked the relationship between father and daughter that kind of grew
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing, because he wasn't trying to be mean to her.
That's what he knew.
That's just what he knew from his country. So then later on, he becomes pretty nice.
Yeah.
Tries to give himself to the Rudy Giuliani.
I would have gave myself to Rudy Giuliani.
Look at
I
him.
say, here I am.
Honk.
Cut you off a piece. Anywhere you want.
She, what I thought was funny, and this just shows, like, this is so true. People are pretty greedy. And not only that, nobody will cut you a break out there. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Nobody cut you a break. It's the real world.
Oh, you talking about the $79 for the boob transplant?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, you're getting like $20,000.
Yeah.
So why does it matter if he's missing $79? And it's cash up front. Most people are like, I'll make payment plans on that, or freaking write you a check.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hard, stone cold cash.
Yeah, you said people usually try to make payments.
Yeah, make payments or freaking pay with a check or pay with a card. It ain't cold cash. It's spend anywhere.
Yeah, and he offered to use potatoes.
Yeah, he's like, can you put potatoes in my daughter? And she was like, freaking why? It's gross. We gotta have real boobs or real implants.
Silicone.
God.
And you know what? At the job I work at, they have these silicone ice things.
Yeah.
And they just throw it away. I was like, if I knew I could get away with it, I would take him home and do my own boob transplants right here in my apartment. So if you guys are
You
looking,
can make bank, dude.
yeah, dude.
Let me tell you something about silicone. It's got B vitamin complex. That's another time, though. That's another time.
That is
Look up B vitamin complex on your own, guys.
Yeah. Mind control. That's all. That's it.
That's plain and simple.
Yeah, he had like $21,000 in that suitcase. And what was funny, he needed the $79 extra.
Done one haircut.
And he gets the job at the barber.
Yeah.
And I love that part.
Yeah, it was a good scene when he was like, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
He just kept doing that over and over. And
Very professional, though.
it was professional. Making sure those lengths of the hair are the same.
It kind of reminded me of Zohan.
You don't mess with a Zohan.
Yeah. I guess because hair salon, foreign guy.
Oh, yeah.
Same attitude of like, I'm taking pleasure in my work.
Yeah. I never watched that.
Pretty good.
Is it?
Funny.
Ah.
It's not funny.
Now, my favorite scene of this, I liked each individual little skit that they did.
Yeah.
Like the babysitter, Shanice.
I didn't really like all the scenes with her.
You didn't?
Well, mainly because it was like, I don't know. It just, the comedy didn't hit me hard there. I like her as the character she was and stuff, but like as far as comedy goes, I didn't really get it.
I think I like the way she acted.
Yeah.
She was more believable to me. Like somebody would actually be that way.
Yeah, she's just up for a little bit extra money. She's gonna babysit somebody.
Doesn't know what she's getting into.
And then she meets them.
Yeah.
Put her water in this bowl. We drink our water from a glass. You're going to short circuit my daughter if you put her water in a glass. Oh. Just the other day we did something and I heard ding. The strings breaking
in her brain. I was surprised. I thought I would dislike this movie a lot more than I did.
I thought I would like this movie a lot more than I did. We're on two different playing fields here.
Well, I think I expected not the greatest.
I expected really, really funny just because of all the hype that happened. Like David Dobrik got involved, and if I say David Dobrik, does that boost our ratings? Because he's like really big. David Dobrik.
David Dobrik.
He did some stuff with Borat at his home to promote the film.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I expected really good, and I got what I got.
Is it really the hype, though, or is it just Borat paying him cash to promote it?
Paying him cash.
It's just a money game out there.
He took that cash he was going to use for the boob job and said, David Dobrik it is.
Yeah. I've got to talk about this scene. The friggin' baby.
The baby scene.
Baby scene was good. Baby scene was good.
Let me paint it out for you. They go into a bakery to buy a cake for, what was the cake for again? It said Jew something something smiley face.
Yeah, what did it say?
Something about the Jews and he put smiley faces on the cake. Go on.
Okay. And there's these like plastic toy babies on top of the cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
And Borat feeds this cupcake to his daughter, and she swallows the plastic doll. And the plastic doll is, the arms on the baby are stretched out. So
Spread eagle.
Spread eagle, yeah.
Yeah, freaking. And they eat he takes her out to to like an alleyway dumpster so he doesn't get seen feeding her the cupcake.
Yeah, because I don't guess they do that in.
Yeah, you don't treat your daughter good in that country. So if you get seen treating her good, you're like, what is he doing?
Yeah. Yeah, so they go, she swallows the baby. She needs to get the baby taken out. And they go to this doctor who has pretty strong religious values.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he words this, even though he's talking about the plastic doll, he's like, I need to get baby out of my daughter. It's the best Borat guy, guys. But the doctor's like, this is a living baby.
No, it's not living at all.
It's dead.
It's dead. No, I assure you, it has a heartbeat and stuff like that. And he's like, I feel like it's partially my fault because I put baby inside my daughter. He's like, you keep saying daughter.
Let me get this straight. You're the daughter, and that's your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best part is when he's like, she's just gonna have to poop it out or something like that, and he's like, yeah, she's gonna have to have it. She's gonna have to have it. And he's like, it's like this. It will rip something when it comes out.
The arms.
Yeah, the arms will rip something when it comes out.
Oh man, that's so great.
Oh, they're in the freaking bathroom stall.
Oh yeah.
Push. Flush the baby down the toilet.
Yeah. So messed up.
My daughter wants to keep it. You know how it is.
Here's the thing I was trying to figure out. Like, even in the bathroom scene when that was happening, she was having the baby. Is that like is that a hidden camera?
What do you mean? Why would it be hidden?
Because like the people coming in there, some of them you see their face, but there is one person that has their face blocked out.
Oh yeah, it might be.
I'm like, either they're doing that just to make it more realistic.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Borat rolls, but some of it seems real.
Like when they're at the rally.
Yeah.
Some of those guys have their face blurred out.
You ever been to a rally?
I did go to one rally.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where at?
When I was dating my ex. If you're watching this, good riddance. She was a big Trump supporter. And she was like, Trump's coming to Nashville. We got to go. So we went, and freaking, it was crazy. They had like gates blocking off the Democrats. And the Democrats didn't want to go and see Trump. They just want to stand outside and freaking slander all the Republicans going in. And I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. Sorry, everybody out there who feels strongly about politics. But I was just going for her because she really wanted to go. And there was people in the lines like saying stuff to each other, and they're like shouting at each other. And there was this guy who was eating a chicken sandwich, and he was kind of on the hussy side. And then some guy screamed from the grates, "You eat that chicken sandwich, fat boy!" And he goes, "It's a pretty good chicken sandwich." It was great. And some guy was like coming through the line. He was like really mad, and the cops came and they grabbed him.
For what reason?
He was gonna do something.
Nah.
Yeah, he was looking to fight somebody up in the front of the line, like, cause he was on the side, and then they had like a little argument. He was like coming up to the top, and the cops saw that, and they were like, "Nope."
Wow.
It's wild.
Man, imagine being a cop in those situations.
Be wild.
It would be wild. Especially like how much tension there is between cops and everything. It's like, what do you do? Props to them, man.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, that's why we need a Borat. That's why we need people like that. That's able to make fun of politics.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't
Nobody
gotta be
cares
all
about
serious. Huh?
Nobody cares about anything. Freaking just everybody happy-go-lucky.
We should be living in a utopian
La Vida
paradise.
Loca.
That's pretty good.
I got you.
La Vida Loca. What does that stand for?
It stands for living the dream.
No, I don't. Does it? Is it French?
It's Spanish.
I know. I know.
I know you know. I know you know. What'd you think about freaking going back to Borat? Got off topic there, talking about politics. What do you think about his freaking sons and that dude who's banging his wife? If you're struggling with love out there, don't worry about it. It's coming. And if you have love and you think, man, this ain't the right person for me, they're probably not. You can go find somebody else.
You need to find true love. But how do you know when it's actually true love?
You got butterflies in your stomach, your freaking heart's beating fast, sweaty palms, a mom's spaghetti, vomit already. You'll know.
That's interesting.
You'll know. One of my favorite parts of Borat, going back to the film, we keep getting off, but going back to Borat, this is actually one of my favorite scenes when she's getting her hair done. It's just one quick little joke. When she's getting her hair done, and he's like, "Can you cut it like this, beautiful girl?" And she goes, "That's Dog the Bounty Hunter." And he goes, "Oh."
You know what's funny? I forgot about that. I totally forgot
That's such
about
a good
that.
scene.
And they make another reference to him, too.
Yeah, they do.
When somebody's driving in the car.
Yeah, she's like, "That woman driving, it's Dog the Bounty Hunter."
God bless. He took some stabs at Dog the Bounty Hunter. You better watch out.
Ooh, it gets you.
Dog the Bounty Hunter will freaking lay the smackdown on Borat.
I think the joke that I was thinking of, she just goes, "That's a guy." It's Dog the Bounty Hunter. Woo. That was good.
My mom used to watch that show all the time.
Same.
Really? Wow. Maybe it's just like a southern thing. If you guys watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, if you grew up with parents that watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, let us know.
I wonder if he's still bad A.
You know he is.
Probably.
Yeah, he is.
He is, for sure. He should have joined like WWE or something.
That would be actually pretty cool.
Be a good fit for him.
Yeah. All these people breaking the law out there.
Here comes Dog. He freaking.
He's already got theme music for his TV show.
What is it again?
I don't even know.
I feel like it's like dog, or something like that.
I have no idea. No idea. You know what's funny? I like how the whole conspiracy theory thing was happening at the end with the country people.
Oh, yeah?
You got the country guys and all the conspiracy theories that they're laying out.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget who tells Borat that the Holocaust is fake. Was it the country guys?
No, it was the girl. It was, what's her name? That is my Tuta. His daughter, Tuta. Is that her name? I think it's her name.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah. I know it's something like
Tuta?
that.
Something like that.
Tuta.
Yeah, she tells him. She's like, the Holocaust wasn't real.
Yeah, and he's like celebrating it.
Oh, yeah, he goes to the Jewish synagogue, and they're like, no, the Holocaust was real. He's like, the Holocaust was real. That was a funny scene, too.
That was a funny scene. He had the big long nose.
Yeah. I like when she's like, here, let me just hug you. Give you a kiss. Is it the venom? No, there's no venom. It'll kill me later, probably.
Just imagine being from like a different country like that.
Not knowing how anything works.
Yeah. I remember back in like high school or middle school hearing stories about you would have these tribes out in the woods, like tribes that hasn't seen like civilization.
Yeah.
And they would like see helicopters
Be mind blowing.
and just freak out.
End of the world. Metal bird in the sky.
Could your mind wrap around that if you hadn't seen anything close to that?
Probably not. Probably think it was like my God.
Yeah.
Freaking coming down for me. Is it?
Beam me up, God.
Beam me up. But speaking of the conspiracy theories, another good part is when those country guys are freaking like, this conspiracy theory, that conspiracy theory, this conspiracy theory, and I forgot what Borat says, but Borat's like something like, it's just conspiracy theory.
Yeah, and all the conspiracy theories they're spouting off is like
Facts,
real.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
They're gonna freaking take his legs, tie one into a goat, tie the other into a goat, freaking pull them apart.
That's a real thing. The Vikings, back in the day, tie people up to horses.
Pull them apart.
That'd be a bad way to go.
That would be a bad way to go. Probably quick though. After they once, because like at first it'd be like, oh God, it's stretching. And I imagine at some point it's just like,
Rip.
yeah. Unless they like rip and like all of your organs are still on one side and you're just like, imagine they just like rip your arm and leg off and you're sitting there bleeding out.
Man, that'd be crazy. Actually, yeah, what if that happened? Like, what if you had one rope tied around your foot, another rope tied around the other foot, and then one on your arm, the other on the arm, and just your feet and wrists got ripped off?
You just lay there all nubby.
Yeah. I mean, you probably wouldn't die out, right?
I'd have somebody immediately take like a freaking some type of fire and score the edges. That way I didn't bleed out. I'd just be nubby for the rest of my life.
That would burn.
It'd burn, but you'd be alive.
Just freaking end it.
You bleed out.
I just bleed out.
In that case, might as well have somebody drop a rock on your head like freaking that one indie film.
Yeah. We Die Alone. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you were back in the old days and you got killed like that, I think you would feel it more than you would like stuff they use today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do they still do electric chair?
I have no idea. One of the worst forms of torture, though, is the freaking crucifixion.
Yeah.
They didn't just crucify Jesus back in the day. They just crucified everybody.
Yeah.
You freaking be on that post and your blood gets caught in your lungs and you can't breathe. You're sitting there like spitting up trying to breathe and stuff.
Man. Say, who comes up with this stuff? Who's like, I want
Psychopaths.
somebody... Yeah. They're sitting there thinking, I want somebody to die in the most terrible way, and I'm going to figure out that way.
I've got it. Watching We Die Alone over and over again until they die.
That'll do it. That will do it. Yeah, but you were saying that this movie got 86%?
Yep.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
86%.
And what I was saying about that was it's all political.
Yeah, it's all political. Everything's political nowadays.
Everything's...
I can't go buy a McChicken sandwich from McDonald's without some type of politics being involved.
What politics were involved in that?
The whole building is red.
Republican? That's weird, ain't it?
Here's your dollar, Mr. Trump.
He owns it?
It's red. You tell me.
God.
I know how these things work.
He got a monopoly on McDonald's. He got a monopoly on Target.
Go to Walmart. Coincidence?
I think not. I think not. Whew. It's kind of weird. You gotta think about it. If I could ever pull off a mustache like Borat, because I can grow a pretty good mustache.
See, I can only grow the pedophile mustaches.
You
And I
don't
figured
think-
out why. The key to a good mustache is genetics. You have to have a big gap in between your lip and nose. If you haven't got that, you can't grow anything. Like I have like that small little wink, so I can't grow anything besides that. But if I had like...
Need a little more room.
Mm-hmm.
plastic surgery. $21,000
Full circle, baby.
Yeah.
Whew.
The so when Borat goes, it's getting there, man. We're getting to the end. When Borat goes to the fax machine, no.
Yeah, the fax machine.
When Borat goes to that place, like the post office, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a UPS place. I thought it was kind of funny the way they fax back and forth.
Mm.
It's such like an old way of communication.
Sup?
Yeah.
Sup?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I have a fax machine in my apartment. I'm just saying.
They freaking sent him a picture of his penis in that one too.
Yeah, always like penis jokes, man. I'm not a big fan of that shock value.
Yeah.
Even though there was some good jokes, I like the movie. But they've got, it's too much.
The only one that was slightly had slight comedic value to me, and they didn't have to use a penis in it, was when he's like, "Where's this person?" He's like, "You're sitting on him." He stood up.
What part was that?
Right at the beginning, he's like, "I need my people. I need my director, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "We can't get you him." He's like, "Why not?" He's like, "You're sitting on him, and the chair's made out of his skin."
Oh, yeah.
You could just use a face or like something.
Right. Yeah. They went for the most dramatic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Your final thoughts on Borat?
My final thoughts on Borat. If
Yeah.
I was rating it on a scale of 1 to 100, I'd give it probably like a high 60, low 70. Don't know where I would land.
Yeah. I would say that. I would say about high 60.
They always kept you guessing
Yeah.
because it was so off the walls. It's got a slight entertainment value.
Slight?
Slight because I can't rewatch it.
Right. Well, there's a lot of movies I can't rewatch because I ain't got time.
They all got slight entertainment value.
Yeah.
Friggin'
Does it make you want to watch the first one?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it is. It's pretty good. I'll probably go back and watch the first one as well. It was pretty good though. I have a lot more respect for the guy that plays Borat.
I like him in Talladega Nights.
Yeah. Even though he doesn't really play like a huge part.
Mm-mm.
But he plays the part well.
Ricky Bobby.
That'll be the next one we do. Next movie review podcast.
Talladega Nights, I got a lot to say about that movie.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good one. If you're watching on YouTube, comment what you thought about the movie.
Subscribe if you feel like subscribing. If you don't feel like subscribing, you probably subscribe to channels all the time that you don't ever watch again, so we might as well be one of those. Drop a like. It always helps us out. We're a small guy. We want to be a big guy.
Yeah.
We want to have a community to share and, have a good time with you guys.
We're all locked in this quarantine of life with this COVID stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, freaking disease, blah, 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 blah.
Forget all facts. Just, you know what I'm talking about.
And if you're listening on Spotify, click a follow, click a share.
Yeah, we're on like multiple podcast platforms. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's quietonset_P. But the next movie we'll probably be doing is not a horror movie. I think it's sci-fi. X-Files. All right, guys. As always, quiet on set.